Shut up and sit down.
Hi guys, this is Andy from Big Mac's Workshop, and as promised, this is my bit of a blurb about the Games Workshop event, what I went to this weekend, which was the Borealis sector campaign. Now, as expected, I was playing my Night Lords, and obviously, as a result, I was on the bad guy side, which we lost. Boo! But it was very close. 137 loyalist wins to 109 over the weekend for us bad guys. Massive shout out to the guys who ran the event. For any of you who've not been down to Warhammer World in Lenton and you're in the area, do so. It's a brilliant day out, and if you can get to one of the events, they are superbly run and you'll meet a lot of great guys. So I had 5 games. I got 2 absolute drubbings and 3 nice decent victories for myself, but all 5 games were superb and my opponents were brilliant. So thanks guys for being great opponents, and especially you two battered the senses off me. That was an education in itself. So the first one was against it was a Ultramarines Skyhammer force. I've never come across Skyhammer before. I'm not a tournament sort of player regularly, so I've been away from that sort of circuit for a long while. And well, that was an eye-opener. I'm sure a lot of you have come up against it before and know my pain. Can't take it away from my opponent. He just totally outplayed me, and my army was pretty much obliterated by the end of, halfway through turn 2. Can't take anything away from him. He just tore my army to pieces, and there was nothing I could do about it. Fair play to the guy. It was a brilliant game anyway. A really generous opponent and an absolute gent. So thank you for that. The next game was against a Space Wolf army, which I won, and that was quite an aggressive fight. We had a real good brawl halfway up the table. There were a lot of interesting rules used on the mission pack. We had custom missions, and this one led to mishaps applying to the loyalist forces whenever they landed too close to my objectives. It was a really tough mission for the good guys, but if the objectives were both placed in my deployment zone, so they had to really come out all guns blazing. Sadly for him, my army was a little bit too resilient for that particular fight, but we had a massive scrap. Lords and dreadnoughts fighting each other right in the middle of the table, and loads of crazy assaults going off from all kinds of directions. So another good quality scrap, just how you like it. Then came across a Dante list, Blood Angels, with the, I believe it's the Angelus Strike Force. It's the one with the Sanguinary Guard, can deep strike and assault straight out of it. That was an absolute bloodbath. There's very little left on the table on either side, and my Terminator Sergeant even tried to Demon Prince himself up, which, because it was out of character for me and it was already a really cool game, I didn't want to ruin it by having a Demon Prince running around for free. He decided not to bother, and was running about, smacking stuff, and generally being a royal pain. My wizard, over the weekend, has developed a nickname. He is now Rincewind, as he is possibly the worst psyker in existence, failing to cast cheers, Dodge. Failing to cast a spell every opportunity. So good man there, Rincewind. You managed to achieve your points back over 5 games. Yes, that's 140 points he managed to achieve over 5 games. Congratulations, you suck. So as you can imagine, he's getting booted out of the list and possibly down the street as well.
Can we make him a little red hat?
He does need a red hat, yes. Or possibly a conical hat with a letter D.
Yes.
So end of the night, I was 2 for 1, so a pretty good day for me. And obviously, the day was celebrated with several cheeky beers, and then followed by more. The next day, day 2, I played an AdMech army. It was a Belisarius crawl, some Skitarii robot things, and an Imperial Knight. Again, an absolute hiding on my part. I got absolutely destroyed. I think I managed to kill 2 models in that game. But there is one really cool highlight, because I have this one lone obliterator who managed to hold out to an Imperial Knight in close combat for 2 rounds, which was miraculous in itself. He then managed to improve on his already amazing run in my next game, which was against another Space Wolf player who also had an Imperial Knight, the big close combat one, which my lone obliterator then proceeded to kill in close combat. So he's getting battle honours all over the place. Again, another real scrappy fight, this one. I managed to win it, but it was just flat out close combat in the middle of a table. Was both running at each other and issuing challenges and dishing out pain. A load of fun. Rincewind managed to cast a spell a couple of times, making him actually survive more than 10 seconds. But as always, all my opponents, superb, absolutely superb. I couldn't fault them. So yeah, it was a great event. The custom missions, I'm sure we can find a way of uploading them onto our Facebook page so you can have a look at the pictures, so you can see how the missions were running. It was a narrative event, so there was a bit of a story going to it, so we had these extra special rules involving fake dice and things which weren't normally in part of the, obviously not part of the standard rule pack. But there were some very pretty looking armies as well. Notably, some seriously beautiful Harlequins and a very, very pretty Dark Eldar themed Wraith Knight. So there was a lot of cool stuff knocking about, and really, really pleasure to see some of it. Now obviously, whilst I'm waffling, you've probably seen the photos of the armies I was playing against. Apologies for some of the camera work. I did take them on my phone, and technology is really not my strong point, as well Dodge will probably attest to. I'll also drop a picture of my army onto our Facebook page. All my photos, what I took over the weekend, will be on the Facebook page. Now check out this cake. That was taken on a Friday. I had that on a Friday night. That was absolutely mammoth. So, an absolute bargain for the price. Anyway, thank you very much for watching me ramble on for 10 minutes or so. Hope to see you again at another campaign event if I met you before. Anybody who's looking at going into a GW campaign event, I totally recommend it. This was a sellout at 90 players and was incredible fun. So awesome for everybody for going. Really good atmosphere, really friendly attitude to everybody. It was very cool. See you all soon, and I'll be doing a tutorial very shortly about something what I'm sure Dodge will tell me about in a minute. So take care, bye. Take care people, and see you soon.